a note on Historia Oficial, however they call it, official history, an excellent Argentinian film which won so many prizes, I think, including the Oscar for Best Foreign Film. The story behind it is powerful, especially since it is all true. So what happened was this: decades ago, Argentina had a junta ruling it, a military dictatorship, and people were killed, tortured, babies were kidnapped during this regime, and many disappeared. They were taken with helicopters or airplanes above the ocean and thrown dead. Sometimes bodies were just disposed of. So we have this family at the center of the story. The heroine, I would say we have an actress in the lead role and no actor on the other side. This is one of the few films where there's no lead actor to speak of. The husband is in a supporting role, really, and a mean one at that. She is a teacher of history, and again, a powerful message is this: history is often the official version. We don't really know what happened in Rome, in other places, because the truth often was suppressed, and we only know the official story. In Argentina, here, and Soviet Union, they censored. They published in newspapers and documents at the time, if you will, the official versions. It's heaven. We all knew it's more like hell, but that's expressed in a joke. Briefly, there's a president of one of these dictatorships is going on a visit to the U.S., takes a phone back because that phone can give him access and talk to hell or heaven. And when he's back in the U.S., he pays $50,000 for the call with someone in hell, Stalin, whatever, another dictator. Back home, he speaks for hours with the same guy or another from hell, a dictator that he can relate to. And the call is, I don't know, 50 lei, 5 peso, a small amount. Why? Because it was a local call. That place is hell. The joke could be placed here, Argentina during the dictatorship, North Korea now, and so on. And this woman couldn't have babies, this teacher of history. And her husband, who's well connected, he's wealthy, and that's... Vezi că se duce la căștile tale. Iar de acolo, in a despotic regime, you can only be wealthy if you collaborate, if you're really one of them. There's no way you are allowed to benefit if you're not playing the game. So this man, the supporting role of the husband, is a mean kind of guy. He plays a rather pleasant father up to the point where serious questions are raised, and I'm not saying what happens at the end. Obviously, there's no spoiler alert, but we can see it along. We witness what happens. We see demonstrations. against the regime, and slowly, gradually, the truth is unearthed. Sometimes in the classroom, where the students of the history professor start challenging her. She refers to the books and the textbook, and they start saying, well, look, this, even in history, we know this happened to that hero, and the other to that other hero. And she says, well, we don't know. Tell me the book. Well, they suppressed, they suppressed the truth. And she can see, she has a friend who's telling her in a very emotional account about what happened to her. Because distrugeau, era în garnitură. And they took her, they kicked the doors with their feet, they beaten her, and she was in rooms full of people, and it was a lot of violence and electrocution, and we know it's true because there are accounts from that time, and there were so many people who, as I said, were killed, disappeared, the baby's taken. And now a question is raised, very important. Gabby, I think was the name of the little girl. How did she arrive in this house? Was she the daughter of people who disappeared, who were killed? What happened to their family? Is anybody still alive? And then an investigation starts. And it's an marvelous film which you need to see.